This will be a walkthrough on how to use the AI alert system. Log in with your given name and password. Click Login. Here you'll be able to click into the dashboard. Let's go over an example before we get into how to use this dashboard. Here we can find a lot of abnormalities around FIL, Filecoin. We can see that the first abnormality came in at 130. When we click into that abnormality, we can filter for that value. Here we can see what generated the abnormality. It was an increase of authors, liquidity. We can see that typically we have one person talking about Filecoin, but we had it actually jump up to 420 in this period of time at 145. So now let's take a look at Filecoin. You can see at 145, the price is at $5.27. And our anomalies continue on from that point forward, generating new liquidity on this project, which increases demand, increases hype, increases the Filecoin exposure online, which is driving this price. Let's go back to how to use the rest of the system. To take a look at the individual panels within the dashboard, here you have your anomaly alerts. These are alerts that are color-coded based on the degree of abnormality. This is your anomaly chart. After clicking an alert that you want to drill into, you'll be able to see the anomaly chart in more detail. The author keyword shows additional liquidity within the conversation. You can see here that typically there'd be one person talking about the project, but actual is 420. 5 minutes after that, 258. 180 people. The difference between the typical and actual will give you a higher abnormality score. Post impact or impressions are based off the number of people that are viewing this content. You can see that typically about 40 people will be viewing content around FIL, but actual is 87,000, almost 88,000. Here you can see that at 145, we have an alert in regards to post impact, as well as around 145, we have an alert in regards to authorship or liquidity. This is what we call a double positive. To remove a filter, simply click the X and you'll be brought back to the default dashboard. You can also clear your selection. Below the charts, we also have NFT impressions and sentiment, NFT liquidity and conversion. You'll see this highlighted when looking at an NFT project. Let's take a look at this ChillRx. Apply filter. Now over the last 24 hours, you can see the number of impressions that have been sent out in regards to ChillRx. You can also see the generated liquidity, the amount of people talking about ChillRx. It's these values here that give you your anomaly indexes. Clear selection, remove our filter. The bottom section here shows all the NFT assets that we're currently tracking. Here, you can sort for particular pieces of content. And in this case, one thing I like to sort for is the change in voices. This is a net change from the amount of voices talking about a project the last 48 hours versus the current 24. Let's sort this from high to low. Now you can see all the projects that have generated additional voices in conversation over the last 24 hours versus the 24 hours prior to that. Let's clear our sort and take a look at the change of impressions. These would be projects that have more influence coming in and talking about them. You can see the NBA has a lot of people talking about it, as well as the Chicago Bulls and the Sandbox game. You can do this also with manipulation. Let's clear our sorting, change manipulation. The projects with a high degree of manipulation are projects to stay away from. These are the current projects that have a lot of bots used to promote them. Let's clear our sort. And let's sort by voices. These projects ranking high to low are projects that have the most amount of generated content over the last 24 hours. You can now click into the Twitter, take a look at that project in more detail. You can see this one here has 86,000 followers. You can click into the website and view more detail around the project here. Or you can click into the Discord and join the Discord. This concludes how to use the AI alert system. Our intentions over the coming months is to work with the Alpha Group, understanding exactly what information is needed so that we can expand on our use cases. Some near-term items on our roadmap are to bring in the data for crypto impressions and sentiment, as well as liquidity and conversion. And then bring in the crypto assets so that you can also view the change in voices, impressions, and manipulation around crypto projects. We already have over 12 months worth of this data. It's just a matter of bringing that data into an actionable and usable workspace within this dashboard. We'll be continuing to expand on these use cases from industry experts like yourselves so that we can expand on what our clients need for analyzing NFT assets and digital assets alike. Thank you.